here's how Australia fans celebrated their team's qualification to the World Cup knockouts. Yeah, folks, it's all about the World Cup and incredible emotions surrounding it. In order not to miss anything essential, you should definitely subscribe to the channel right now. Support this video with a like, as it can be a second for you, but a huge motivation for our team. Don't forget to write your predictions for today's games in the comments below. And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Argentinian manager Gerardo Martino has announced that he has left his position as head coach of the Mexican national team. Saudi Arabia received 14 yellow cards, submitting a new record for a team in a single group stage in World Cup history. Poland advanced beyond the World Cup group stage for the first time since 1986. The White Reds will be facing France at the round of 16 in Qatar. Mexico failed to advance out of the World Cup group stage for the first time since 1978. Wojciech Szczesny is the first goalkeeper of the 2022 World Cup to make 11 saves in a single match. We've reached the objective. We are gonna recover. Now begins a second competition. Didier Deschamps said after the defeat against Tunisia. I think it would be very disrespectful to Costa Rica to assume we'll score 8 goals. Hans-Dieter Flick commented on today's Germany opponent. Gareth Bale wants to continue performing for Wales, but must first decide on his club football future. It isn't about finishing second in the group. If we play Brazil in the quarterfinals, great, we'll play Brazil, Luis Enrique shared ahead of the match against Japan. Eduardo Camavinga won 18 duels in the match against Tunisia, the most by a Frenchman in a single World Cup match since the beginning of detailed data collection in 1966. Arsenal defender Ben White has withdrawn from England's squad due to personal reasons. He is not expected to play again at the World Cup. Ronaldo trained according to an individual program ahead of the final World Cup group game against South Korea. It's noted that his decision is not related to possible injury. Wabi Hazri is the first African player to score in 3 consecutive World Cup starts. FIFA has confirmed that LGBTQ+ symbols are allowed at World Cup 2022 matches. 22-year-old Atletico Tucumán player Andrés Balanta died after losing consciousness during a training session. Tunisia has lost only one of their 4 matches against the reigning world champions. It happened in 1973 against Brazil, 1-4. France have handed appearance to 24 different players at the 2022 World Cup after just 3 games of the group stage, setting an absolute record in the history of the tournament. Portugal's left-back Nuno Mendes will no longer be participating in the 2022 World Cup following an injury, L'Equipe notifies. Head coach of the Iranian national team, Carlos Queiroz, announced his resignation from his post. If I was a centre-back up against Harry Kane in the 2022 World Cup, I'd have a cigar, Tony Adams claimed. At 4 in the morning, Infantino, the Italian president of FIFA, came and he defended me. He told me, Qatar is very dangerous for you. Italian footballer and public figure Mario Ferri, who invaded the pitch during the Portugal-Uruguay tie, revealed. It's better to leave everyone together, given the possibility to a new formation to overturn that match. This is how philosophically Andrea Agnelli explained his resignation. I was not allowed to be in the group to help Cameroon, as I always do to achieve the team's goals. This was Andrea Onana's explanation for getting suspended from Cameroon roster. Brazil will start a reserve squad for the 2022 World Cup final group stage clash against Cameroon, Globo Esporte reports. We've given everything and we'll all walk out of that changing room with our heads held high and proud of what we've achieved. Gareth Bale commented on Wales' early departure from the World Cup. By February or so, I'd like to have my future clear and make up my mind, Sergio Busquets said. PSV are asking 55 million euros for Cody Gakpo's services. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Real Madrid are looking to acquire the forward. Harry Kane became the first English player since 2002 to get 3 assists in a single FIFA World Cup game. If you think her performance is boring, then why don't you go home? The Netherlands coach Louis van Gaal suggested to the journalists. Chelsea are close to agreeing a €15 million deal to sign Vasco da Gama midfielder Andrés Santos. Gareth Southgate is the first manager to win 10 major tournament caps with England. Juventus and Premier League club scouts are interested in the Belgian and Rennes winger Jeremy Deco, who has not yet played a single minute in the French league. I lost one of my friends a couple of days ago. He's had quite a long battle with cancer, so I'm pleased I managed to score for him. He's always been a big supporter of mine. He was just a great person and I'm pleased he came into my life. Really, Rashford shared. We are definitely glad that we made it to the knockout phase. We have been waiting for this for so many years. You can say it's a happy defeat. I have never had such a match. Happy Lewandowski said. The public prosecutor's office in Turin has prepared an arrest warrant for the ex-president of Juventus, Andrea Agnelli. Yesterday, we watched the World Cup games once again, and these are the results we got. Friends, check out how they watch the World Cup in Senegal. We think this kind of passion for football is totally worth your like. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's events. In the first block, we had France's shocking defeat to Tunisia with Hazari succeeding in the winner. Meanwhile, Australia defeated the dark horse of the tournament, Denmark, in a no less surprising manner. Lecky was the one to slot the winning shot. Group C battles were left for dessert. Argentina beat Poland 2-0 thanks to goals from McAllister and Alvarez. Lionel Messi had a great chance to score as well, but missed the penalty. 𝙉𝙀𝙑𝙀𝙍 told everyone to calm down before he saved Messi's penalty, according to an interesting story published by ESPN FC. In another match of the quartet, Mexico slammed Saudi Arabia 2-1, though the Eagles still went through thanks to the better goal difference. Just look how happy Lewandowski was after the final whistle. The captain of the Argentina national team, Lionel Messi, shared his impression after beating Poland at the 2022 World Cup. I'm angry for having missed the penalty, but the team came out stronger after my mistake. We knew that once the first goal went in, it would change the game and they would open up. The match against Australia is gonna be very difficult. Anyone beats anyone. Everything is very even. We must be calm and go game by game. Now another World Cup begins and hopefully we can continue to maintain what we already did, Messi stated. Mexican boxer Saúl Alvarez had issued an apology for his aggressive behavior towards Lionel Messi. These last few days, I got carried away by the passion and love I feel for my country and made comments that were outplaced, for which I apologize to Messi and the people of Argentina. Every day we learn something new, and this time was my turn. I wish both teams much success in their matches today, and here we will continue supporting Mexico until the end, Alvarez stated. FIFA is reportedly considering a massive rule change at the World Cups, as reported with reference to The Athletic. In particular, changes in the regulations for group stage games are being thoroughly analyzed. These can be introduced already at the 2026 World Cup, which will be held with 48 national teams, 3 each in 16 groups, for the first time. Given that the updated format implies a high probability of close results in the final standings, a penalty shootout is planned to be introduced in case of a draw. This will avoid situations where teams will take the same number of points and have the same number of key indicators. Moreover, the victory in the penalty shootout will simply give a bonus points for the winning side. Such an option is supposed to help prevent fixed matches in the last rounds. According to experts, they often occur in cases when both teams have already guaranteed themselves the necessary outcomes, or when a draw will allow them to advance to the next phase. TNT Sports provided an upgrade regarding the health condition of Brazil's injured players. According to the source, by the time of the 2022 World Cup round of 16 dual kickoff, the team's right defender Danilo should have enough time to recover. However, there are doubts about Neymar and Alexandro participating in the first knockout stage round. Earlier on, the recovering process of the 30-year-old PSG forward was reportedly going faster than expected. Pelé has been hospitalized again due to health problems. This time the visit to the hospital was unplanned. His wife, Marcia Aoki, and a caregiver took him to the doctors as the former footballer had swelling all over his body. Decompensated heart failure was diagnosed on the spot. The source claims that the chemotherapy carried out over the past few months has not shown any effect on the tumors present in various organs of Pele's body. The 82-year-old Brazilian's wife assures that the hospitalization was only for routine examinations and monthly analysis of chemotherapy. Cristiano Ronaldo is close to eventually penning a contract with Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr, according to Marca. If the move gets completed, Ron's contract will be lasting for 2.5 years, with the footballer earning €200 million per season, including salary and advertising deals. As for this moment, the deal is almost done. There are no legal obstacles for it. The striker is set to join a weaker league. He did not receive such financially lucrative offers from European clubs and MLS teams as he did from Al Nassr. Back to Leo Messi. Lionel had another performance that totally captivated football fans from all over the world, even though the captain did not manage to score. Firstly, Messi broke Maradona's 2 records for the number of World Cup appearances. Leo has 22, Diego 21. Secondly, Lionel Messi became the oldest player on record to create 5+ chances and make 5+ dribbles in a World Cup match, with the previous oldest being Diego Maradona against Nigeria in 1994. With such a stellar display, he must have shocked Antonella, who was present at this match with her sons. And of course, how could we not mention hints on a comeback to Barca? This interaction with Lewandowski already got into all the world's media headlines. "I will never reveal what we said to each other privately," Messi noted after the game. At last, here's a fact about La Pulga. Messi have never been eliminated in the group stages of the tournament in his entire career for club and country. Here's a happy Messi to set the mood for your day. Guess this might be his World Cup after all. Check out the suggested video section for more content. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.